Let us see also how to make a search with dbset.find if we have to make a search by primary key, and the primary keys, they happen to be a composite primary key. To simplify our story, let us suppose we have a model class, public class product. This is a model class, and let us also suppose that we have a public int id getSet. This is one property. We want to make it a primary key, and we have a second property, public int, maybe any name, short code, I'll call it getSet. And there are other properties also that may exist, but we want this and this, these two properties to together form a composite primary key. Now ASP.NET Entity Framework Core, it doesn't allow any method by which we can put annotations here. We cannot specify a composite primary key through annotations. Now had this been a single primary key, then you must be remembering that we just write a key attribute and it becomes a primary key, and database generated and all options that can be specified. But when you have a composite primary key, then we cannot use any annotation. No annotation is available which will help us specify both of them together to be the primary key. For this, the method is that we have to specify it in the on model creating override. This on model creating override that you must be remembering, this is when we override the DB context class. So this is our product context, let us say, and it is coming from DB context. It is inherited from there. And one of the methods that you must already be remembering is the on model creating protected override void on model creating. So it is in that method that we have to specify that these two particular properties, they will form a composite primary key, and there we specify the order in which these two primary keys are to be treated during search. So how do we do? The first is base dot on model creating. This is the base function call, so this will be there. And then model builder. So model builder is available. For source code, you should see the linked, for the source code, see the linked page in which this code has been presented. Although I have not added any project for this, you can copy paste that code whenever you have a need for specifying primary keys. So model builder, where is model builder coming from? Model builder comes from on model creating. So here you have a model builder instance that is available as a parameter, model builder dot entity, and for which entity? For this product, dot entity product. So model builder dot entity product, and here we just give a name to the table dot to table. The table, we can say in the backend in the database, will be called product or TBL product or whatever you like. So this is specified, and we'll keep it p small because it's convention. Everybody has their own convention, so we keep it small, product for table names. Dot to table, and then we have to write dot has key. So these all you can remember, and you can copy paste also if you want. Dot has key, here a lambda k goes to new, and here in this lambda we will specify the order in which these two keys will form our primary key. Dot has key k goes to new, what new? ID followed by short code. This order is actually used during the search with dbset.find. So that is why the order is important, k.id comma k.shortcode. So this will help us. I'm not putting semicolon here because more chain is there. To table, then dot has key, then another chain dot. We can give a name to the relation to the primary key, so that this name can be used during direct searches if required. Dot has name, this is one. Dot has name, and we can give any name, primary key underscore id, idc, whatever name you want. So and then we put a semicolon here. So this is a bit long story, but based on model creating, model builder dot entity product dot to table. This is an optional name of the table in the database. Has key,